Your wallet may be feeling the strain of that ever-expanding travel wish list, but there are many places where you may go for less money. Here are 20 of the world's most affordable destinations from Greece to Guatemala. But first, subscribe us for more amazing videos. Number 20. Thailand. Thailand continues to be very popular with travelers for a reason. It has picturesque islands, a rich culture, beach huts galore, mouth-watering cuisine, and experiences galore, all of which are frequently offered at startlingly low prices. It's not difficult to avoid the throng despite the country's well-traveled highways. Hire a motorbike to travel the 600 kilometers Mae Hong Son Loop through the forested northern mountains, or visit Nakhon Si Thammarat for some of the best cuisine the nation has to offer. Number 19. South Africa. In addition to the stunning scenery, one of the best things about traveling in South Africa is that you can go on a safari trip here and see the Big Five without having to pay a fortune. If you want to see white rhinos and avoid the crowds at Kruger, go to Hulu Mfolozi. If you want to go hiking in the Drakensberg, go to the Drakensberg. And don't forget to include at least a few days in the incredible cities of Cape Town or Johannesburg to experience the vibrant nightlife in South Africa. At number 18. Vietnam. While changing at an impressive rate in the decades since the end of the American War, Vietnam continues to offer incredible value to Western tourists. The main draw of the nation is its breathtaking countryside, which stretches from the limestone karsts of the north to the rivers and paddy fields of the Mekong Delta, with blissful beaches and bustling cities crammed in between. Number 17. Uruguay. Instead, travel to Uruguay, which is nearby if you've previously been to Brazil and Argentina, or are simply searching for a more affordable South American location. You'll be glad to learn that there are still fantastic steaks and restaurants in this area. There are also several beautiful beaches to select from, including the picturesque old city of Montevideo and Cabo Polonio, which offers quieter shores and a wealth of wildlife. Number 16. Cuba. There has never been a better moment to travel to this Caribbean island since relations between the US and Cuba began swiftly improving. Go now before it completely changes and before the prices start to rise steadily more. It will be difficult not to leave Cuba completely inebriated no matter what you choose to do, whether you get the salsa clubs of Havana, participate in Santiago's raucous July Carnival, or dip your toes in the warm Caribbean at one of the idyllic beaches. Number 15. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague continues to be one of Europe's most affordable capital cities to visit despite being heavily traveled by tourists and bachelor parties these days. You can have a filling supper of Czech cuisine and some good local beer for a few Czech crowns, of course. The city itself is stunning, teeming with history, and ideal for leisurely explorations on foot. Check out this page for tips on how to avoid the crowds in Prague, as well as some fantastic train travel routes that begin in Prague. Number 14. Greece. In recent years, Greece has had economic difficulties. After years of bailouts, it began trading on financial markets in the middle of 2018. But for many, it is still difficult to make ends meet on a daily basis. If anything, the financial situation makes it even more important to visit and help the locals. You might be able to fit in an additional Greek island or one of the stunning beaches because prices are still lower than they ever were. You can almost certainly expect to have a fantastic trip if you pay using a credit card for everything you can in advance and bring enough cash with you on your trip. Number 13. Guatemala. Guatemala's captivating combination of natural beauty, Mayan culture, and colonial remnants is difficult to resist. This is one of the best places to learn Spanish because the costs are so low. If your language abilities are up to par, hop aboard one of the renowned camionetas or chicken buses throughout the nation to explore. Enjoy the beautiful Antigua in the south of the nation, go sightseeing in Guatemala City, or be amazed by the enormous Tikal Mayan monuments. Number 12. Bulgaria. Bulgaria, which is frequently unfairly ignored, has a lot to offer travelers on a tight budget, not least some of the most remote beaches in Europe at discount rates. Together with its beautiful coastline, Bulgaria has several charming historical cities, such as the seaside city of Varna and the historic Plovdiv, one of 2 European capitals of culture in 2019 and a place on Rough Guide's list of the best places to visit in 2019. In addition, Bulgaria is home to several impressive mountain ranges that are ideal for exploring on foot or by bicycle. Number 11. India. India continues to be one of the top locations for travelers on a tight budget. There aren't many places where you can still travel extensively and eat well for such little money. It's hard to beat the puris and kebabs of Mumbai's street stalls for amazing food. If you're looking for a beach getaway, skip Goa in favor of the lovely beaches of the temple town of Gokarna, or go to the golden city of Jaisalmer, from where you can explore the seemingly endless sands of the Thar Desert. Number 10. Portugal. If you want to avoid Spain's overcrowded resorts and cities, Portugal is one of Western Europe's greatest values. Avoid the Algarve, the craggy Alentejo coast, and vibrant, cool Lisbon, Number 9. Bolivia. Bolivia, one of South America's cheapest countries, is misunderstood. The sights are worth the discomfort. The Salar de Uyuni salt flats, where a 2 or 3 day tour costs less than £100/$150, top the list. Number 8. Mexico. Mexico has a lot to see, so your budget will cover tacos and tequila. Whether you want to hang a hammock on white sands, eat Oaxaca's best street food, or swim in a crystal clear cenote, Mexico will leave you wanting more. Number 7. Louisiana. With buskers on every street and music in every garden and bar, it's easy to experience New Orleans' musical tradition for the price of a beer. People watching with coffee and bayonets at Café du Monde is the greatest way to see the city slowly and on foot. Number 6. Laos. Laos stands out among budget-friendly destinations. Just north of beautiful Luang Prabang is Riverside Nong Kia, where you can rent a waterside hut for a few dollars and watch the boats go up and down the karst-surrounded river over a cold beer lao. Number 5. Gambia. It's worth exploring Africa's smallest nation beyond its beaches. The Chimp Rehabilitation Center in River Gambia National Park is a must-see. After twilight, Babylon Wetland Reserve's birdlife is at its best. Number 4. Shanghai. Shanghai's street food, from xiaolongbao soup dumplings to scallion pancakes and sticky rice parcels, is the main draw for budget travelers. Zhangzi. The city's charm lies in walking its busy streets and seeing the contrast between old and new China. It's still possible to find a cheap hotel. Number 3. Istanbul. Istanbul, straddling Europe and Asia, is irresistible. The city is perfect for budget travelers, even though seeing the Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, and Topkapi Palace can quickly drain your lira. The greatest ways to see the city are from a Bosphorus ferry, the Grand Bazaar, or a street-side patio with a freshly cooked kebab. Number 2. London. London is not so expensive. Sometimes hostels, public transportation, and cafes will drain your wallet. But there are few sites in the world where you can visit the Rosetta Stone, Lindo Man, Monet, Dali, dinosaur, and blue whale skeletons for free like the capital city. Number 1. Egypt. Egypt's amazing ancient sites should make tourism more expensive. If you visit the pyramids, Valley of the Kings, and Abu Simbel, expenditures will rise, but with inexpensive and good cuisine and budget accommodations, you can nearly live like a pharaoh. So which place are you going to visit? Tell us in the comments and subscribe us before you leave, and press the bell icon for future notifications.